Hello, I'm Dr. Sten Ekberg, and I have Leslie here. We're just going to chat for a few minutes and maybe share some things that can be helpful for other people. So, Leslie, you came to us several months ago, and you had, just real quick, what issues did you have back then, and how did we help with that?
Initially, it was just day-to-day discomfort. I have a very active lifestyle. I do a lot of physical activity. We run a horse farm, and I take care of the lion's share of the heavy duty around the farm.
Okay.
So if you can imagine, it's just aches and pains of being over 50 and doing manual labor.
Yeah. And you had specifically some shoulder and neck issues, right?
I did.
Tingling and...
I did. I had a lot of discomfort, a lot of pain that would manifest itself at night, in my arm, in my shoulder, inability to sort of lift things past a certain level, and you helping me with that.
How did that change for you?
Over the course of our treatment, I could feel, initially when I would leave the office, there would be an alleviation of pain, and there was a progressive ability and larger range of motion. And to the end of that time frame, I was able to lift large objects over my head with no pain at all. So.
Yeah, wonderful. And then is what I want maybe some people to know. You had a little bit of an incident with the horse.
I did.
Okay, you want to tell us about that?
Sure. I actually had a bit of a severe injury where I had an avulsion fracture of 3 lumbar vertebrae, where the transfer processes were sort of ripped off the vertebrae itself. And not necessarily my biggest issue. I think it was the muscle damage and the nerve pain that was associated with that. So probably the most intense pain that I've felt ever.
Yeah. And that was how long ago now?
A month and a day.
A month and a day. And I'm asking this because most people would think when you break your back, the last place you want to go is a chiropractor.
Yeah.
But it turned out you had a pretty smart doctor who actually encouraged chiropractic. And what sort of results did you get when we started working with you?
I was very fortunate where the emergency room that treated me initially was open-minded and receptive to all the modalities, sort of non-traditionally, that we pursue as a family, you being a major part of that. And we alerted him that we were going to come here right away. So I think I was here within 48 hours of the initial injury.
So since you had your accident and the fracture in the back and you came back into this office, how has that helped you?
It's been amazing. I think in the beginning, getting here was the hardest thing, sitting in the car and actually getting here. But in the 3 times that I've seen you in the course of the month from my initial injury, I am at this point, I am fine. I am back to my pre-injury activities. The first time I came here, it was very, very painful, and I think it was predominantly because of pressure on a nerve, not necessarily anything else. The work that you did helped to alleviate that pain, and with the reduction in swelling that my body took care of naturally, it just got better and better.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Yeah. So just for the record, we would never adjust the broken bones. But when you have broken bones, you have bleeding and swelling and inflammation that create most of the pain and the issues that you have. And what we can do is we can help the body deal with those things, because the body is going to go into reflex spasms and protection, and all bets are off. I mean, nothing's going to work. It's going to be chaos. So we can't fix the broken bones, but we can help clean up the chaos. And when we turn on some signaling and some muscle function and some communication, again, with very gentle stimulation, then your body starts working better again. So thanks for sharing that, because we want to help people understand that chiropractic is not just cracking bones. It's about stimulating the nervous system, and it can have really far-reaching effects on things that people don't expect.
Absolutely.
So, anything else that you want to add?
I would just reiterate how subtle your adjustments were, and I think of the word and sort of the definition of adjustments, and it isn't necessarily an adjustment that we would understand. It was more the touch and the slight pressure and your ability to work on me in a standing position and to not asked my body to do something it wasn't uncomfortable with, it was amazing.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I thank you.
Very good. Thank you.